can devalue the life or even fucking wipe out the goddamn life of the child. No matter how difficult it gets, you need to take a goddamn breather. Take a breather, but never give up, because that is your job. That is your cosmic, spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical duty. And now legal duty to protect your offspring. So see, vagina power, like I'm trying to tell you, some of you think it's a fucking game and it's funny and it's cute to goddamn say, or you think that I'm thinking the same kind of shit. For all y'all that don't goddamn know me, this is a 360-degree shit that go on all levels, and that's your duty as a goddamn mother. Is Sparta up in this bitch. I done told you it's 300. When Leonidas, y'all need to watch 300 if you ain't seen it. You need to watch The Gladiator. You need to watch Shaka Zulu. You need to watch Men of Honor. Because a lot of these women, I don't think, have balanced their masculine energy and balanced the feminine energy when it comes to the respect you have for your womb and what you bring out of it. Because you remember 300, when that black man came there talking shit, the first one he disrespected was the womb of the woman. He disrespected Leonidas' wife, told her basically shut her fucking mouth because she ain't have no place in this conversation with men. Okay, Leonidas didn't forget it, that they got further on down to that goddamn hole, that 360-degree hole in the fucking ground. It's a circle first with a damn black hole in the fucking middle. First thing he did when that man was talking shit, he looked back at the woman. See, the woman, although this man is stronger than this woman and could physically subdue the woman had the goddamn spiritual, emotional, and psychic power over Leonidas. And a strong man will be strong in public, and a strong woman that knows she got power over a man that's weak for her will be strong in public, but at the same time submit to her man and don't treat him like no goddamn punk in public. She know he got the power. He know she know that he know that she got it. But she don't try to abuse him and turn him into no motherfucking sis and shit all in goddamn public. It's understood. She bow to him in public and they respect each other's power. They balance each other. It's a way to do that shit. And all he did is look back at her. She didn't even open her mouth, but she gave that motherfucker the code. Nodded a little bit. The next thing you know, he said, this is Sparta. Kicked that motherfucker in that damn hole. And that's what women need to realize. You need to have power over these men on a certain level. Y'all need to have a certain understanding. He needs to, first of all, respect the life of the goddess. Respect your womb and the power that it wields. And respect the fact that a female brought him here to be in your face and put his dick in your pussy. He had to come through a female to be able to do that. Because if he doesn't respect, and if he doesn't want anything significant with you, he's not going to respect your child. You need to know the agenda of the men that you're dealing with and why they are in your world. So when I was talking to this 17-year-old girl today, I was explaining this to her. I said, your mother is responsible for you being molested because the mother, although she sent you to your father, and you got molested at your father's house, your mother was supposed to be so in tune with her own womb. That's why I know her womb is dead. That she was also supposed to have a very sacred, special bond with the children that came out of her womb. And what a lot of women don't realize that I had to realize, I realized it through the dysfunction with my mother and through having my own child, that you are never disconnected from the womb of the woman that gave birth to you. Now, you can disconnect yourself on higher levels, physically, psychically, mentally, and emotionally, especially if they're abusing you and they're using that psychic connection as a weapon against you. But when a woman is really, I don't care if her child is 50 years old, I've seen mothers and sons and daughters so in tune with each other, the child will call and say, Mama, did you call me? Was you looking for me, Mama? And they said, no, baby, I didn't. I was wondering where you were, but I didn't really want anything. Or you were about to call them. And they appear. I said, oh, I thought so. I thought I heard you. I felt you in my mind. I just felt you. You was on my mind real strong. I'm calling. They acknowledge the psychic bond. And they want the bond. So as they use it and exercise their psychic abilities more and tune into the emotion, it gets stronger, and they can identify if the child is living or breathing somewhere or something wrong somewhere. And I was telling this 17-year-old girl that her mother obviously had some issues because she sent her to the father, and I asked her where was the mother when she was with her father. She said at home. I said, how do you know the mother was at home while you were over there being molested? She said, because I would call her. I wanted to tell her so bad I would call her to come get me, and I called the home phone. She answered the home phone. So I said, so your mother wasn't constantly calling you, and did she ever come visit or pop up? She said, no. I said, see, your mother has a dead womb. She's out of order because I didn't let my child visit people much, but whenever he did, if he was going to his father's house, first of all, I knew I could not trust his father. Not saying that his father's a child molester. No, I'm not saying that. But I know his father did not have enough honor and integrity to stay with me and my child. See, this is the main point I want to bring up. A lot of these women think just because a man screwed you, shot off in you, and got you pregnant that he's safe to trust and leave around your child. Or to let your child go with him when they come pick him up. But this situation here in particular and others, including myself, if a man could be with you and he decides to walk away from you, he doesn't shield you anymore, because a man is supposed to shield a woman and the daughters. He doesn't want to shield you anymore. He leaves the house. He goes picks another woman to shield her, has babies with her. He shields them, not you, not this little girl. He doesn't prepare her for the future. He doesn't teach her how to defend herself. He doesn't teach her about predators. That tells me that the mother's fucked up in the head. And that's what she tried to tell me today. Because when I started explaining this and breaking this down, when my child would go with his father, I knew he had already left us. He didn't want us. Now you want to come back, you want to try to be a good father. You're paying the state child support, which wasn't much, maybe like $25. That's all I was getting. And that was because he said he wasn't working, and he really was, but he was hustling. Nothing I could do about it. I had to roll with it. So I let him go, but I had the phone number. I had the beeper number to the house. I had the address. And whenever I would call, because sometimes a girlfriend, they want me to have the number, right after he would get my son or a day or two after, they would change the phone number. The phone, it would say it was disconnected, at another number. Well, I would get in my little raggedy car, and I would drive over, pop up, start beating on the door with my foot and my fist, kicking the motherfucker. Open the goddamn door before I call the fucking police. What's wrong with you? Why are you so goddamn crazy? I said, no, you change your fucking phone number. You won't answer your beeper. I don't know where you are. Give me my son. Because I know since you don't respect me, you obviously have an issue or your woman has an issue. You might take it out on my child. Get his clothes together. Let's go. He said, me, Mommy, Mom. I said, come on, baby, pamper. Don't worry about it. Get in the car with your pamper. You go, Mama. You're not going to do this to me because, see, now I'm suspicious. And now I don't feel bad. People used to make me feel bad and pick at me and laugh. You know, you have a mental problem. You're calling here every day. He's 2 and 3 years old. He can't defend himself. I need to call. Then you don't want me to have a phone number. You don't want me to come to the house. You must supply these things with me, and it's not because I want you. But you have something over there that belongs to me. I am the guardian of this life. I'm the steward. I have to be a good steward over the child's life that can't speak for itself, can't defend itself. He can't protect his ass or his mouth or his dick. I have to know who you're with, who's going to be in the house. I see what kind of feel I get about them and what do they do, where do they work, how do they hang out. Because you might like little boys. Even somebody in your family might like little boys. And I'm not going to let you lick your lips and have your lips salivating to eat off of mine or teach mine to eat out of your ass. Suck your dick and shit. It's just not, it wasn't going to happen. So I was always really, really paranoid and really vigilant, even at family members' house. It was an everyday call. I would just pop up out of the blue. And I was telling her that's what a mother is supposed to do. It's your job. Every moment you're supposed to know where your child is and who they with and what they doing and who they doing it with.